Hello chaps, it's been a while since I did my last video. Kind of life's happened and got a little sidetracked, but with Wargamers Anonymous Painting challenges, I've got back into doing some painting and finishing at least a small project. So this month's challenge was to do a command base, so I'm using it as an opportunity to do some English Civil War stuff that I've had in my cupboard for ages. So this is what I got up to this month. I'm pretty happy with the result. I really enjoyed painting the horses in particular. I know that's not everybody's favorite, but I really think that it gives you a lot of creative freedom to, try different colors and, do what you get up to. So in this project, I also tried to do some non-metallic metals. It's been such a bugbear of mine. It's something I really want to be good at, but whenever I try it, it's a bit of a disaster. But I think this time it came up pretty well. So we basically got Cromwell here in the front. He's a metal figure from, who's it now? Warlord Games, and then these are two of their plastic kits following up behind him. It's not a period I know a hell of a lot about, not being English. It's not something we learn at school. But the guys on the Discord server have really been quite helpful in helping with colors and feedback on what these chaps would have looked like. And then the basing also is something that I've been trying to get right. It makes such a huge difference to your miniatures. And I think I finally got the right color combination on the bottom here. I also got hold of that Vallejo earth texture, which I think works really well as a start. And then there's some flint, and then I've got gamer grass tufts and flowers. As for the colors used, it's all Vallejo paints except the undercoat, which I used Mechanicus Downy Grey from Citadel. I quite like using that for my historics. Black, I've tried black, I've tried white, but I think the grey kind of is a happy medium in between. Let me just get some close up here. So you've got Cromwell there, very chuffed. His two assistants, the standard bearer and the musician, were painted without their skull caps on or helmets on, so it could get into the face details, and then that was glued on afterwards. So I think they look really very nice. I'm super chuffed with them. The horse I would have liked maybe a little lighter, but spent already too much time on him. And so that's that. So now this month's challenge is to, before we start on the challenge, I'll put all the paints in the description that were used for each color. Something also that this project I worked a lot on trying with the wet palette and blending. Previously I'd say if you had a triad of 3 colors, I'd put the first color, I'd add the second into it, and I'd start with the third and work my way, but each time I'd have a little separate puddle of paint on my palette. This time I put the colors out that I wanted on the triad, or maybe 4 or 5 colors, and then I put a little blotch and then blended them on my wet palette to get a smooth transition, and then worked off those different colors, and that's really made a huge difference. I really think it's taken the painting to the next level, and it's a technique I'm going to use going forward for all my painting, because I just think then you get a really nice slow transition of your coloring rather than these big jumps. I mean, if that's the style you like with the big jumps, then of course then that's the case, but I'm really happy with how that's come out. So I'll put in the description all the different color combinations. I really think that it helps. I mean, I feel painting's a bit like cooking. If you have the right recipe, you can make a good meal, but gosh, it's difficult getting a recipe from scratch if you don't know really what you're doing, or your color theory is not great, which mine, I know that I need this color, but which Vallejo pots or Citadel pots to use is still a bit of a challenge for me, but I guess that comes with experience. So for this month I'm a bit torn. I've still got my Napoleonic projects on the go. I've finished the French that were in my previous videos that I'll get out sometime once they're based, and I'm busy working on about 100 British line infantry as the counter to that. However, with Indominators coming out, I'm being distracted by the Black Plague, so to speak. So I'm not sure if I should maybe, as my cavalry, do 3 outriders from the box, or do another 6 to finish this squad off here, so to speak. Or maybe do both, but I'll put something out. I'm sorry that this is 5 days after the deadline, but it's the first time I've had to sit down and have some quiet time to put a video together. So I hope you like it, and we'll chat soon. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Bye.